me on your show.
And the first show
Your
too.
first show, your first
Well, I must
show.
have you. Who else
I
have
must
I?
say you're doing well. I love it.
You didn't know
fancy flowers.
And flowers, and the real, you know. The real. Well, kind of. Some of them, I know. Whatever.
I love it. I love everything about the show, and I think it was long overdue that you would have your own show because of your personality.
What happened to my personality?
I felt as though, and I've been telling you this since I met you, that the people out there, y'all don't know the real Destra. You know the Destra. But you don't know the Destra in terms of her personality. I felt as though you having your own TV show would bring out that side of you, and your fans would get to know that side of you, and they will love you more for it.
Thank you, bro. You see how
I'll send you an invoice for that compliment.
Listen, you better not to know, because I just compliment you too plenty. You better look. Well, we're going on old talk.
Right,
and how you feel about being the man crush Monday today? You see yourself as a sex symbol at all?
I feel honored.
No, but do you see yourself as a sex symbol?
No, not really, because I think the image that I have out there is that people see me as this pretty boy and this, as you say, sex symbol and all that. But if you get to know me and my personality is totally different. It's not like that. It's not more fun and always catching kicks and always doing wildness and that sort of thing. It's not like hold a girl in a corner and whisper in her ear. Nah.
No?
Not me.
But you would think though, if somebody listened to you and like the songs that you sing and stuff, you don't sound like you look, you know.
I don't sound like I look.
You don't sound like you look.
Because
if I close my eye, before I met you, I thought you were, you know, a gunta. I thought the kind of voice I hear in there, that's a gunta. That's a gunta fella.
I'm a kind of gunta boy.
Then I see a pretty boy show up. I was like, what? I don't know if I was disappointed or if I was happy or what. But you are, you know, I mean, what?
Well, I mean, it varies. It depends on the environment that I'm in.
Right.
So if I'm doing a corporate event, because I host a lot of events too. So if I'm in a corporate event, I'll make sure and I will be corporate and I will put on...
I've seen you in corporate events, but I don't know.
Voice,
I don't think you ever have a corporate voice.
I'll be speaking properly and pronounce all my words. And then if you bring me in a regular line event,
then you just break away. Yeah. No, but Rome, I don't find you ever become proper. You always, you're personable. You are people person. People like you, you know, whether they just hear your voice or meet you in person, you're a people person, and that's good enough. Where you from originally?
Arima.
You from Arima?
Arima.
You lie.
Actually, I'm from Malabar in Arima.
Don't talk shit on us.
From Malabar in Arima. A lot of people don't know that. Again, they have this whole perception of what I am and who I am and where I came from and I'm born with a gold spoon in my mouth, but nah, it wasn't like that.
You get that a lot? Like when, all right, what school you went to? I should ask you that first.
I went to Arima Boys RC first and then St. Mary's College, CIC.
What was it like going to school? Let's say you're kind of making it seem like growing up in Arima, obviously you have humble beginnings. What was that like for you? Did you go to school with more privileged people? Did people assume that you were privileged because of, you know, we have a colorism issue in Trinidad. Right. Did they assume that room like this and then when they hear you talk, it's like, who is that fella?
Well, I would say coming from Arima and coming from Malabar and being one of the few red, well, as people would say in Trinidad and Tobago, red families. Yeah. And we have that colorism issue in TNT. People from around the area who would not have known me personally at first would think we are privileged because of our color, which it wasn't like that because I came from very, very humble beginnings. Yeah. It's 5 of us, and mommy and daddy will have to kind of make ends meet. You can't eat both sausage and cheese on a sandwich. You have to pick one or the other.
You had sausage and cheese?
Yeah, I would love to do that. Make like a little pizza. My father would come home and quarrel for that because he said, no, it's either sausage or cheese. You can't do that. So because of our complexion, people thought, well, they have money, and it wasn't like that. And then when I went to St. Mary's College now, it was a totally different ball game. Yeah. Because the people I would have interacted with in the East versus the people I interacted with in the West was a different culture entirely. But what I loved about the school was that when you put kids together, nobody cares about that. You don't care about your skin color. You don't care about your socioeconomic background. Nothing like that. They just care about you're talking wherever you're talking about. If you're having fun, if you're playing football, you're playing cricket, and you just mesh like that. Well, and everything was
I can feel it. I can feel it because that's similar to my story as well. Well, you know, I grew up in Laventille. Right. And I've had a lot of movements all the way through. And, you know, I think I'm adaptable to anybody from within the social spectrum. I am, you know, I could rally in the if I go up Lavender by my brother because my brother still lives there. I could be cool, you know, my language. But at the end of the day, there's something within you though. You can't be fake. You can't be pretentious. You know, the way that you talk, the way that you relate to people, people either accept you as you are, or they don't.
And that's it. I learned a long time ago that I am not a roti.
Yeah.
Not everybody will like me. So,
How that come in a
not
roti?
everybody like roti. So I
Not everybody like roti. Just because me and you
roti.
like roti.
Everybody like roti.
But just me and you like roti.
Who
I
don't
don't
like
know.
a roti? A good.
Roti doesn't make your paw and pangs on your belly. I cannot
Nah.
eat no roti right now. But I'm just saying, anybody want to send a roti from I go take it.
Yeah, I will take a beef.
I want boneless chicken.
A boneless chicken.
Because I don't want to mess up my
Send to
lipstick.
roti. Let's send to roti. But not everybody will like it.
Yeah.
And I learned that a long time ago.
Yeah.
And the other thing I learned in terms of being myself is that no matter what event I hosted, it would be events with the Prime Minister there,
Yeah.
or even when I went on that show on VH1.
Right.
That you have to remember all the time that people are people and you are human, no matter
Correct.
what position you hold. So when
Correct.
you see somebody a stature up there who
Yeah.
has a lot of money,
Yeah.
you would kind of put them up on a pedestal and you move a little funny around them. But when you realize they just have a high position or they just have a big job.
Everybody's
but
just
they're just
human.
human.
Correct.
So even when I hosted
I like when you
corporate
say that.
stuff or hosting big, as they say, big sawati
Big
things,
sawati.
I would be myself because
Yeah.
I will remember that this is just a person. I don't know their background, but they're just a person.
And
They
that's
like to laugh.
and that's what makes you you. And I'm glad you talk about, you know, the show on, was it VH1?
On VH1,
Right.
yeah.
How was that? I mean, how the heck you end up there?
Yeah, that
How
was
that
so
happen? How you reach on the people
random.
TV?
So, I got a call from my manager, shouts to Perception Management. Jeff Hurst, he called me and he was like, yo, you're going to get a call from someone in New York. Just have an open mind. They can't give you all the details. Bam, I got a call from somebody from a random person from New York. They didn't want to give any details at all. A video call on WhatsApp. The person just ran through some questions, real weird things. They were like, are you single? Do you have abs? Can we see it?
Next thing is that escort.
But
See,
I
this
didn't
and
know
you
if it was a
answer?
black coach kind of vibe. So
kind
I
of
was
thing
like,
is
what is
that?
this thing, boy?
If it was
And
an
then they were
escort,
like, so then they were like, they ask a lot of these questions and then they say, are you comfortable being on a show with a lot of women around you?
Well,
And,
yeah.
I was like, well,
You should have ball. Hell yeah!
I said, well, it depends on the kind of show, whatever. And then they told me, tell us about Trinidad and Tobago's carnival.
Right.
And after I told them about our carnival, the girl on the phone said, you sold me to the point where I want to buy a ticket to come to see
Look at
what
that.
this carnival is about. We
I
definitely
talent.
want to have you.
I
But we
talent.
can't tell you what the show is about
Yeah.
or the network.
Of
or
course,
anything
secrecy
like that.
and all of that. But you did well. I mean, I must say I watched it and I was like, check it out. And they seem to all create like a bond with you on the show. I mean, I saw little Kim, I saw Maya. It was really nice.
Yeah, it was.
But let's not take away from the fact that you're not just about that. Parang and all this double atan, you like to feel people don't catch when you're singing
I sing clean songs.
about the porn.
All my songs are clean.
Is it?
But you see, the problem is,
What's the problem, Rom?
people's minds are dirty.
I don't have
I
no
wash out my
dirty
song
no
with
mind.
soap and water, you know.
But I catch what you saying from the beginning and I was no dirty mind.
You hearing what you want to hear.
Yes, because...
But I singing about porn. I sing about Annie's porn.
Okay, give me some of these songs, the names of these songs. You sing about
The
porn.
name of the
What
song
is
is Annie.
Right.
Because I went by a friend of mine and she had the best porn I ever had in the world.
And
You
she
could
just
smell
happened
it,
to name
and
that.
it's so
I
moist.
mean,
and her
Annie.
name is Annie. Yeah, so I come for the porn. Annie.
All right, give my next one.
I had a friend, he's from India. A real nice partner of mine. And he came down for the first time at Trinidad and Tobago. And I told him that Trinidad and Tobago has the sweetest woman in the world, the most beautiful woman.
Nothing
You
wrong with
agree?
that, nothing wrong with
Right,
that,
good.
nothing wrong with
But
that.
he don't want to hear.
Well.
He want to see. And his
Okay.
name is Apu. So
Apu?
I want Apu.
What kind
See,
of
I
thing?
want-
You can't hear the
No,
double atan
I
in
want
there?
Apu C. I want
Something
Apu.
wrong with your writing. You want Apu C,
I
you
want
want the porn and give my next
Annie
one. Let me see if I can.
porn.
I'm trying to.
I met
to
a
help
young
you.
lady because I was looking for a wife, right? I'm honestly looking for a wife. I want somebody who could take care of me. I want to have kids and I want to have a family. So I'm looking for a wife and I would go all over the place meeting young ladies to see who would make good wife material, right? And I met this young lady that my father brought. It was his partner's daughter. But she couldn't wash She couldn't cook, she couldn't clean, but she lovable. And I was like, could I deal with this? She's lovable. She's lovable.
She's lovable.
Yeah, she's huggable, she's kissable, and she's lovable.
Rome, I'm giving you
But she wasn't that pretty.
Rome, I'm giving you one more chance to redeem yourself. Because I want to believe that it's only when you sing a song with me, it has no double attend. You're really burying yourself right now.
No, I sing these songs and they're clean songs.
But Rome, you know what I see from this whole thing? You're a lonely fella.
Why you would say that?
You always looking for somebody.
No,
you want somebody who lovable. You want poor Annie. You want.
No, I have a lot of friends. So Annie is a friend, and I have Apu is a friend. And another friend came from Canada, and I offered her sorrel, ginger beer, Coke and Sprite, but she didn't know what. She want me liquor.
Well, in case you didn't know, I just letting you know, right? The only reason people hiring you for the party is because them seeing the double attend, I seeing, and they want the bacchanal. So don't feel it's because you have friends and all of that. Nobody care about that. Nobody care about that. You ain't easy, Mr. Your red man bacchanal self.
I don't know. I sing. I think people's minds think upon what they want.
All right, we'll rest. We'll rest with that one. And I'm waiting for them to tell me when I could stop talking to you. But that's all right. But let me tell you, I want to find out. You have a lot of girls rushing you or no?
Girls rushing, huh?
Yeah, well, you're a pretty boy, kind of, sort of.
I would say that I have a lot of female fans.
Lord
yes,
have
I
mercy.
do.
You have a lot of
I have a lot of
female
female fans. I have a lot of female fans. I don't know if it's the music that I sing that women are gravitating towards me because of, what do you think? You think it's the music?
I do not know. That's why I'm asking.
I think it's because of the music and because of my voice as well. When you hear, I come for the porn, Annie.
Okay, we got it.
That's why a lot of ladies will
I have one more question to ask you. Them nipples.
Okay.
I posed a picture there just now. What you was thinking?
What?
That nipple didn't look real. When you're photoshopping these pictures, you had to be realistic.
No,
How your nipples so black? You use a red man. Your nipples not supposed to be so black in the picture.
No, I borrow them nipples.
So who nipple is that?
It's not mine.
So who nipple is that?
You see, just like how ladies just have weave and...
Listen, don't knock the wig. Do not knock the wig. This is different. We
I'll-
know this not real. We know this not real. But you putting up a picture up there with a black nipple and use a red man.
It's brown.
I didn't see no, it was black.
It's not a match my slippers.
What about you? I was going to ask the next question. I ain't going to ask. I forget we're on TV. But anyway.
No, it was just the angle. That was just the angle.
You have anything you want to
And
tell
the
your
shadow.
fans out there that love you so much? Because, I mean, you're such a sweet guy, you know, and I got to know you a lot through this song. And thank you for writing this song, by the way, and inviting me to the parang world. And people keep asking me, what was it like to do your first parang? Well, what was it like for you to work with the queen of Bacchanal?
Queen of Bacchanal. Well, I would say it was an amazing experience for me because at first I was thinking, would Destra do a song like this, boy? Would she be interested in doing soca parang? And then all of people didn't know, she started hem and haw, and she's like, parang, boy, parang. I said, Destra, put two shack under your pillow tonight and sleep on it. And by the time you get up in the morning, you'll be like, oh,
Like
she brought out
Daisy.
the Daisy, you know. And she was great. You know what I loved about you in that song? All your ad-libs. It made it look very, very interactive with the both of us.
Yeah.
And it brought out that side of you that people love. People love this song. The feedback I've been getting so far is blown up in Trinidad and Tobago in terms of the airwaves in the parang world.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, I can't believe Rome get Destra to sing a parang, boy. So I mean, the experience was great working with you on that. In terms of me talking to my fans, I want to tell them thanks for supporting me and for waking me up out of COVID. Because when COVID hit, I myself was in a bit of a rut. Because you have this whole mindset of, I just not feeling to write music. I just not feeling any mood. I just not feeling to go out and whine on a stage. So I really wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
And then Christmas was getting nearer. And people started calling and messaging and hitting me up on Instagram. And they were like, we not going to get a little parang from you, boy.
Yeah.
And I was like, Bolly, what parang is COVID time? It's not like we could go anywhere and parang anyway. We can't do any events.
But it's a
So it don't make sense. And then because of that, then I was like, you know what? I have to do it because the people want the music and they need to look forward to something for Christmas time.
So you're not doing your concert, obviously, because of what? We have restrictions, or you're doing your concert?
No, when I do my concert. So last year I had my concert.
But tell the
for
people
first
about
time.
it.
Yes.
Tell them.
So Parang with Rome was a hit last year. We were sold out. And this year we decided we're still going to do it because people are asking for it. So we're going to have a big showcases on December the 20th. So look out for it. Parang with Rome, Destra will be there. I have to drag her out. I have to drag her out. We're going to have Marcia Miranda, she will be there. We have Crazy, he will be there. Kenny J, Alicia Jagasan, Los Alumnos de San Juan. So we're putting on a marvelous showcase. We have some surprises for you all too. And it's just to bring that Christmas feeling, that warmth, because I feel as though a Trini Christmas is something that should be marketed worldwide.
And it's needed.
Shining just for me. I'm feeling happy.